Welcome back. Welcome to our third segment. The segment is for October 26, 2024. We look at the trade of the week, stocks, and the upcoming earnings. So, as always, I hope if you're trading as a day trader, please pay attention to these gaps. You can see how the gaps finally get filled. Friday, we did quickly, actually, well, that day we were watching it, and then you see the reversal, and we filled the gap. So whether it was Wednesday's gap, we had Tuesday's gap, Monday we filled it immediately. So please pay attention to that. The second thing I want to bring your attention, but 6 months ago, exactly, actually 6 months ago, I was in Alberta, Canada. I couldn't do a recording, so I just sent an email and I introduced our stock of the week, which was Cava Group. And at that time, Cava, which is a Mediterranean food restaurant, it was at $69. And this is about 6 months ago. So I just want to visit. This was where we suggested our stock of the week. And actually, on Friday, we hit the $140 mark. So it's actually gone up exactly 100% in the past 6 months. ETF of the week, we had the Invesco Solar ETFs, actually, TAN. It outperformed, it was up 4.9%. On the other hand, the US home construction, the ITB, was down 6.1%. Second best ETF was Silver Miners, the SIL was up 4.1, but the home builders ETF was XHB was down 5.9%. Let's review our stocks of the week. It's interesting. Again, we always like to look at NVIDIA, the expected move. Isn't that it hit that again? This huge number that we were looking at. We have had a nice run at 144. NVIDIA hit its highs, and where did it hit? It's right on the upper edge of expected move. And Friday tried to go there and then came back again. That's a very nice in and out strategy with limited risk. Tesla, we've been looking at the consolidation here, and it had a big breakout, and basically we ended up getting to that 271 highs. So let's see if that's going to hold. We do have that big gap. Is the momentum changing? Now, I've had this from a year ago. I mean, I've had drawn this, but you see this 262 area has created a resistance in the past. So every time we've come close to that, we've been rejected. But with huge move, we actually broke above that. This is the biggest closing actually we've had. So does this mean now is a good time to maybe start accumulating? So we need confirmation, but we have broken above our resistance. So we are above our cloud, and our lagging line just came to positive. So let's see next few days what they bring. Also, Lulu, we see that had a nice positive DMI breakout in September. We're talking about, well, maybe it's a good time to start getting your feet wet. Our lagging line has broken above, it's the Ichimoku cloud, and we also above the trending line, standard line, and above the cloud. When we look at Palantir, if you recall, we actually hit the time high at 45.07. That's our third target. We've had the 37, 41, 46 is our third target. So let's see if we can beat that. We stayed within our expected move, but close to the upper edge. And when we look at the point and figure, just talk about Palantir, we see that on October 25th, we did break out of the ascending triple top. So that's for Palantir. For the Lulu, what we see is at the same again on October 25th, we did have the ascending triple top breakout. So these are a couple of our stocks. PayPal is also one of our recommended stocks, and we did hit the 52-week high of $82.80, but we stayed within our expected move. Just remember though, PayPal is expected earnings coming up. It's going to be on Tuesday, October 29th, and it's expected to beat the estimates. As far as the scan for squeeze, I'm going back to weekly again. We're using S&P 500. So these are weekly, so it gives you, I think, a better chance. You can also look at the daily. So there's a lot of big names like Exxon, Decker, Costco. You look at HP Inc., we see Pepsi. So just these are a few names. Last week, we had actually 338 stocks with their earnings. They were negative. But the reported earnings, the results were almost 2-1, 257 positive, 141 negative. Forward guidance, though, 29 positive, 41 negative. The big name, of course, it was Tesla. And it actually beat its consensus earnings big time, 72 cents versus 58 cents. And the revenue, on the other hand, was a little softer. But the whisper number was 65, and it still beat that number. As far as other ones, Boeing missed it, Enphase missed it. This coming week, it's huge. There's so many companies. We just talk about PayPal, McDonald's. We talk about Pfizer, AMD. There are just a lot of big ones: Lilly, Uber, Intel, Peloton. And then we have the energy stocks coming up on Friday. So the technology will be 3 days. So pay attention to that. These are the volatility. If you want to play like Snap, for instance, if you're interested in that, or Peloton. But the big ones are, we have Amazon coming up, which is important, on Thursday. We have Microsoft will come on Wednesday. Apple will also be on Thursday. We will have Meta on Wednesday. Alphabet will be on Tuesday. And AMD also will be on Tuesday. We have SoFi on Tuesday. We have Ford on Monday and Intel on Tuesday. So pay attention to that. Those are some ideas. So I hope you take advantage of them. In the meantime, have a wonderful week ahead, and we'll see you soon. Bye.